Well, just sitting here on a rainy day, not doing a whole lot. Just coming here and got through fighting with these ears here, these Pro ears. What I did was I changed the yoke. I got a pair of ReVOs in, and I got these off of. They were a killer deal, so I went ahead and got them, and I got them really forgot them for sale. I don't like the zombie design on there, and I don't think Seth will either. But I mean, I'm sure there's a way we can get them off. But you know, it's got Pro Ears ReVO on it, and I found out something. What I did was I changed out the yokes. I took the yokes off of the ReVOs and put them on my Ultra 26. So that's what I did there. And I found out the headband is just about the same as the headband on here. The headband on these are the same as the headband on these. But the padding to these headbands are a little bit thicker. So they're going to pull up, the mufflers are going to pull up. Now, the muffs on here are the same as the muffs on here. There might be a little bit thicker padding and a little bit thicker padding here, but they're the same thing. They're the same earmuffs. And these are 25 decibel, noise reduction rating 25. That's maybe because of the sponge is thinner. These are 26. But anyway, they're basically the same thing. And the more of the angle you have in the yoke here, and the more that you have to pull down for a dull head. That way you can get more pivot in there. But the more you have it here, the more you'd have to pull up. And that's what I had to do on mine. Instead of actually, they pull more into the muff. They pull the muff up a little bit more. So what I had to do, I wear usually I count 15 notches right here. So whenever I change these out, I had to go 17. That way they fit on my ear squarely. Actually, I need to go up one more with them. What it is, my ear is sitting right in the middle of the muff. There's no overhang against my top of my ear or the bottom of my ear. My ear is sitting right smack dab in the middle of the earmuff. So yeah, I got some play right there. Yep. As I said, I discovered, if you extend these all the way out, let's see, that's about like 15, 17. I found out that, hey, ReVOs fit big guys like me. They recommend them for women and children, but they fit me too. Because all you have to do, I mean, I'm sure people already knew that, but all you have to do is extend the darn headband out and they fit. How about that? But anyway, I think my sons are going to like these. These are a bit more, I guess they're a little bit thicker. I don't know. Let's see here. This and this. Actually, it looks about the same thing. I mean, the earmuffs are the same, like I said, but the yokes are different. This is rounder, and that's square. This one goes on that one goes on this one. And again, the headband here is a lot thinner. The headband here is a lot thicker. There's not very much difference in the difference in the Ultras and the ReVOs. There's not very much difference at all. So when you're looking at the ReVOs on the videos or the packaging, when you look on the website, you notice that they don't show the scallop things here, you know, the cutaways or what have you, because you're looking at them kind of like face on, like dead at an angle, so you really can't tell a whole lot. So whenever I got them in earlier, I'm like, I compared the size of them. I said, they're the same thing. And it's the same size, same everything, the same thing, the same earmuff. It's just the yoke is different. And the headband is the same thing. It's just got thicker padding. That's all it has. How about that? I love the sound of that. But anyway, these are a little bit looser because I wore them quite often at work. I think I'm going to go ahead and put the yokes back on where they were. I was going to switch out the headband too, but I said, nah, I wouldn't do it. I'm not going to do that. I'll just leave the headband on there for him. He might like it. So I don't know. I just figured I'd do this little bit of a review and just to show there's not a whole bunch of difference in the ReVos and the Ultras of the Pro Ears. It's just a thing of the yoke and the thickness of the headband. That's all it is. Because a big man like me can put ReVos on specifically for a child and a woman. What does that tell you? Pro Ears are for everybody. They make good products. I love the way they feel in my ears. I guess they were specific as to the yoke and the padding. That's what they were talking about on the videos. This one right here has got a lot of stiffness to it. It hasn't been stretched, so it's making that noise like that. So anyway, decided make this video and just to kind of give you a heads up for anyone who might be interested in knowing, will ReVos fit a big guy's head? And the answer is yes, they will. They will fit your head nicely, I might add. Very nicely. I'm not sure if my son's going to like that, but get some sandpaper, sand it off. He's not really into that stuff, skulls and all that stuff. I wanted the titanium looking things, but couldn't find those on there that were cheaper. I know I'm cheap, but hey, these are very nice, and I think he's going to really enjoy these when he goes to a friend's house and they're shooting the guns. He can have his own earmuffs, things like that. I wear these to work. I have my other ones, my 28s. I wear these to work. Of course, it's cold outside or whatever, and they serve as ear warmer earmuffs just as well as they serve as earmuffs that keep out sound. So I like them myself. I got a little bit of stretch in them. And I was fighting with them earlier, man. I tell you what, I thought I was going to break them, but no, they held up pretty good, and I'm glad they did. Because if they broke, then I got like 3 or 4. I got the 33s. I got 2 or 3 pair of 33s that I can always change the headband out with, and so that's a good thing. Anyway, just thought you might be interested in that, and have a great day. And we'll be making some more videos here later on. Probably some Bible-based videos and things like that. I got a mess of earmuffs and everything as far as hearing protection that I wanted to do videos on, but I didn't want to monopolize my channel with that like I was doing in the past. So just kind of kept on making videos like I did last night about the other day about the book of the Bible. Anyway, y'all take care. God bless. I hope that's been some help to you, and I hope if you're interested that you give Pro Ears a look and see what they have and find something for you, and promote gun safety and the enjoyment of shooting guns and firearms and things of that nature. Because not only is our Second Amendment right, it's this well-regulated militia, disciplined, guard home front, if we got to. Rather not, but Anyway, y'all take care. God bless you.